We are here stuck in traffic. Festus. Festus is back, everybody. Yes.
What's up, people? Back.
And we're
The devil tried to kick me out.
yeah. I rehire him. We're stuck in traffic right now. Traffic is so bad, and I was saying to Festus that everybody's a Christian until they have to drive. I'm not saying about Festus, but
I sense a bit of
it's not an idea, right?
sly shade there.
But I've been with pastors, right? Pastors, and they have some lingo. They have some lingo when they're driving, because an unconversed person, an uncircumcised crosses their way, and it's like the driver forgets about the cross, gets a nail out of the cross, and gets down to the bottom.
Nail gun.
Yeah, it's just like unstuck a nail from the cross, gets down to the swearing language, and uses all the weapons against the brother who just transgress. How you say it? Committed a transgression against his driving. And I find that really funny, because there's a way of faith right there, that you have faith that the guy who is driving happily in front of you can hear you, and they can't. And I just
Stupid idiot.
God. Stupid idiot. That's right.
Let's not swear it.
That's right.
I wouldn't say it's swearing.
You just went out of the course right now.
It's just bad language. Yeah, it's not language you should
So
use.
true. I want to talk about that. Sometimes people says that, oh, you're swearing, oh, you're using those words. But the truth is that we have words to describe good things. We have words to describe bad things, bad behavior, and we cannot say good words when you're having a bad behavior.
Exactly.
So, or people may say, if you're negative, you could say, you're not that positive. No, you're negative.
Yeah.
You're negative. I cannot.
Positivity levels.
Yeah. I feel like you're not being that positive right now. You're not being that obedient.
Right, no,
Like,
I'm not disobedient. I'm just a bit less obedient.
less obedient. Yeah, not disobedient. I'm just less obedient. So, I'm tired of that, because we have words to describe bad things, bad attitudes, bad smells, right? For example, we have fragrance, which describes a good smell. We have stinks, which is like something doesn't have that good smell.
And then you have this thing smells like sugary snacks.
Like
Sugary snacks. Sugary snack.
I heard shut the front door.
Yeah, shut the front
Shut
door.
the front door. But even without going to swearing, we have words that are meant to describe bad things. Like, for example, wimp. Right?
Yeah.
Wimpy. Don't take offense. Like, somebody says, like, you're offending me, you're insulting me. No, I'm not insulting you, I'm describing you.
Describing your behavior.
It's so different. Insulting is just when I come with swearing words just for the sake of trying to degrade your image. But sometimes I have to describe what you're doing is not great, and there's words, actually proper words to describe those situations, and they're not swear. Actually, swearing. What makes a swear? It's background, isn't it? Culture. Because a word that is a swearing here may not be the same. May not,
In another country.
may not mean.
Culture.
Yeah, it's culture. I remember, for example, in the same Mexico is so big that one word that we use here can be used in a different connotation, still meaning the same, but culture gives it different perspectives. In English, you have the word S-H-I-T, which is not a swear, but some of you, when you hear it, It's a swearing because of your background, because of your culture.
I mean, in the UK, it's swearing.
It's swearing. That's culture.
Where I'm not. I wasn't born in the UK, so where I was living before I moved to the UK, people would say it all the time.
Yeah.
Just in reference to wanting to go to the toilet or whatever.
Yeah.
But when I came here,
you couldn't say that.
I tried to say it in year 5.
Yeah.
And it didn't go down too well, guys.
And even when it's in the dictionary, right? That's proper language. It's proper language academy words, but culture and background defines usage of language. So it's not the words that have power by themselves. It's people and connotation that gives power to the words. So I remember I was preaching. I told you that, right? I was preaching and I said titties. I said titties, and I meant breast because the Bible says that God has many breasts. It's like a mother with many breasts, saying like it's super, like can feed all his children. But I was trying to use the word breast. I said titties. I saw the elders. They just went. The older ladies. They just went like,
neighbor.
My neighbor. Why you say my neighbor? Oh, you shut the front door, my neighbor.
Shut the front door, my neighbor.
And so words, connotations. I don't remember what did I say as well, but I'm pretty sure that I've been offending a lot of people since I learned to speak English.
To swear.
Not to swear. To swear. Even the Bible uses words that means other things. For example, the Bible says that David caught Saul covering his feet in the cave, right? And this is just soft language to say that he was having a dump.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, he was covering his feet. So you had to put down the rope and you'll cover your feet. And so, yeah, he was. I
was thinking, why is he maybe sleeping? He's covering his feet.
Is that what
it meant?
Yeah,
his feet are really cold.
It's an euphemism to say. For example, when the Bible says that Leah had like funny eyes, right? It says like
she was cross-eyed.
Cross-eyed, but basically, yeah, she was messed up in her face.
Is that what it meant?
Yeah, it was like she was ugly.
Okay.
She was ugly. Yeah, funny eyes, right? So the crossed eye. Adam met Eve, right? He knew Eve. We know it's about sex. It's not like, oh, how nice to meet you, Eve. No, it's like it's euphemisms to describe.
And it's weird because if you don't know those euphemisms, it makes it more difficult to understand the scriptures.
Yes.
See what I mean? And people can take from the scriptures what they think it means, but it's actually not what it means. See what I mean?
Yeah, for example, in Spanish, I was saying that to Festus the other day. In Spanish, you go to Deuteronomy, I think it's 3:20, and it says something about like a man with bruised testicles cannot enter into the church. And when you read the English version, it says like a man with hurt stones. Stones.
You never know what that means. Like if you're reading the Bible with an innocent mind, thinking surely the Bible can't speak like this.
Yeah,
surely
the Bible,
this is the word of God.
The words of God, so proper,
so holy.
God doesn't know testicles, by the way.
Yeah,
he didn't create them. No, it's like no.
If
that came after the scene.
You never understand the word, if you don't understand these euphemisms, what would they call it? Similes, what would they call it?
Yeah. So David caught Saul taking a shit.
The ship.
Ship. That's not bad English. But taking a ship.
Yeah.
And the Bible says he was covering his feet.
Yeah. I never clocked that. So that's why Saul was in a vulnerable position.
Vulnerable position.
David could have killed him for real.
Yeah, like David is having a show right there. You see him like on eating. Everybody with that picture, like, imagine that.
Everyone's thinking about
I want to think about that.
No.
It was a royal one, because he was king. But still, I don't think it was a pretty face, a pretty situation, right? I've heard that. I heard some Christians saying that before the fall, before sinning, we didn't supposed to have sex.
Christians said that.
Yeah, that humankind didn't supposed to get born like that by sex. They say that we're supposed to born by the word.
By the word.
Yeah, and all of this is rubbish, because they come from a branch of Saint Augustine. You know, Saint Augustine is the creator of original sin.
Okay.
Basically, the theory that everybody is born with sin in it. So if you're a human, you have born with sin within you.
Yeah.
Yet the Bible explains a different picture. When God is talking to Cain, says Cain, the sin is knocking at the door, and the way, in the sense that sin will present to you as an opportunity, as an option, but that is within you. Obviously, without Christ, we have no choice. We will choose sin. But it's not that everybody is born with sin. So what they're saying, what St. Augustine was saying, is that sex originated that sin. So that's why, basically, to the eyes of St. Augustine, sex is a sin. So imagine those Christians, they're having sex with their wives or their husbands, and they're feeling guilty about it.
Wow.
Because of this, yeah, that's why as well a lot of in the Catholic Church as well, the father, the priest, they get married because of
sex. They don't get married, yeah.
Well, they have sex, but they just don't get married. They just don't get married. But it's all of this mindset of Saint Augustine that if sex is bad, so he blames sex as the originator of sin. The thing is that Saint Augustine had morality issues. He could never overcome them. So his conclusion was, this is original sin, we cannot rid out of it. It's within it, because he was unable to overcome that aspect of what he was struggling with.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's crazy theology out there, saying that sex is bad. And we were saying, right, that there's people saying that if you get married only by, I don't know if I had this conversation with you. I think I had this conversation with the pastor team. Then some churches, they preach if you are married only civil, and not, you didn't have your ceremony where everybody came and you have a priest blessing you.
Say your marriage isn't legit.
Yeah, they're saying that your marriage is under sin, and you have to have your expensive wedding.
Otherwise you're not really married.
Well, yeah, so even if you went to the register and
you had
publicly,
one or two witnesses there as well. You have to have an altar and a priest.
Yeah.
And those things there.
I have to correct that mindset, because the Bible. I'm sorry, did I touch it? The Bible says that God honors those who honor authority, local authorities, honor God. So when you honor local authorities and go and marry legally, you're legally blessed by God, because you're honoring God by honoring local authorities. Or so. If somebody is trying to put that mindset on you, that you have to have your super expensive wedding, you have to give some free meals to somebody, you have to get on unjustified vacations, they call it honeymoon. No, if you're registered and you have gone to your civil, you're cool with God. You're not living in sin. So pay attention to that. Maybe you want to give this video to somebody else, because there's a lot of crazy teachings that are bringing condemnation and guilt, and that's in a spiral. So yeah, be careful, watch out with that. We don't want you to live under condemnation. So what other crazy theology have you heard around, Costas?
black. I'm joking.
That's not true. That's not weird. He is black.
He's black.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was Jewish.
Yeah, but the black side of Jewish.
The black side of the Jewish.
He was from.
He was from Solomon, right? Apparently Solomon was black because David slept with. Apparently, but Sheba was black. Or the Queen of Sheba was black. Oh, Solomon. Solomon and the Queen of Sheba.
Oh.
Apparently, I've heard stuff like that.
Well, they were not pretty white. And you know what? Like,
I know they weren't white, but they were still Caucasian because they were.
I have a question for you. When you're worshiping and you imagine the face of Jesus, what face do you imagine?
I don't imagine a face.
No, you don't see a face like.
I see a face, but I don't see color.
That's rubbish.
I see glory.
I see glory. No, I'm saying, because of the face of Jesus, the commercial face of Jesus is so Hollywood. It's so Brad Pitt-ish.
Yeah.
That it's just the Bible says that there was no beauty in him. So
it says there's no beauty in him because of in
no, but as well there was nothing like
there's nothing special.
Yeah, there was nothing special about him.
He just looked like
and sometimes they had to recognize Jesus because of the disciples. So that tells us that Jesus didn't have like some features that were like but that public Jesus, the popular Jesus, so hot looking, man. It's so handsome. So handsome.
It's a beautiful man.
And just like and when we show the other version, like what scientifics saw that things that are more accurate, no, that's ugly Jesus. I think that challenges are fading away because it's easier to have faith in a handsome guy.
I'm done. Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know one thing I love about God? Yeah, is He makes sure no one sees His face. Do you get what I mean? Oh, sorry. He makes sure no one sees His face. Yeah. Because if we saw His face, the idol worship that will happen.
Yeah.
The statues. Yeah. The monuments people will build. Yeah. Just because of that image.
I was saying this. It's easier to have faith in somebody who's good looking, and actually it's true that political campaigns get based on that. They're trying to get your image better because you put more faith in a good looking candidate. And actually we follow beautiful people just because they're beautiful.
It's true. Look at your social media.
Yeah, social media.
You follow. I'm pretty sure you follow, people who are beautiful.
You're not following us?
They're following me.
They're following Festus.
I'm joking.
You're not joking. You're following Festus.
No, they're not following me either. I don't make the list apparently.
Yesterday somebody was telling to me, everybody's beautiful. And I said, well, in a poetic way it's true, but not all the photos say the same. The photos don't say the same. Like there's photographies you cannot say if somebody is good-hearted.
Everybody is beautiful in the eyes of
the eyes of God. The eyes of God.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But then I don't know, Sha. I think everyone is beautiful inside. Maybe not everyone. I don't know. Maybe everyone is born beautiful.
What determines beauty to you?
Exactly. Maybe that's what it is. What is beauty? To me, I don't know. Are we talking about inward beauty or outward beauty?
Yeah. For example, for a man, naturally, being like blunt, honest, I think it's all about the feelings.
Feelings.
Just kidding.
You're gonna get yourself
It's
in
all
trouble.
about the heart. It's all about the heart. No, I think I'm attracted by what I see, right? For example, when I saw my wife, I didn't see her feelings first.
You didn't see her heart.
I didn't see her heart.
Her body, her face.
I saw her face and her body. Yeah. And first I got attracted to that. And then, well, I started interested in what was inside.
Yeah.
Her clothes. Inside of her mind and her heart, naturally, inside of her clothes too. Yeah, we're saying that.
Yeah.
But and sometimes I have before I got married. Traffic is horrible today. So thank God I'm close. close to my birthplace.
Thanks, Beto.
Yeah, but you're closer too. But we were saying about I've been attracted first to really good-looking women, but then when I speak with them, I was like, it's a big no to me because the first propaganda, the first attraction they cook is how she looks, at least to me. But then by talking, you get more interested or not. Maybe you say like, it's a beautiful shell, but that decreases, right? So at least that's my case. I'm interested in somebody who is affine to me, and as well that has a really good conversation, stuff like that. I like that. So what about you, Festus?
I mean, you just described, what most people are like. You get what I mean?
Most men.
Most men.
Because have you ever seen a beautiful woman with a horrible guy? I think that's my case, but probably your case too. But
I'm pretty beautiful. I'm pretty great.
Oh, you're pretty beautiful.
I'm pretty great.
Very beautiful.
I'm joking.
Oh, on the other side, right? You see like a so good-looking guy with a woman that was not so gracious. So I just said, what's going on there?
Exactly, because that always confuses you.
That always confuses.
Like, what's going there, man? Like, what's going on? Are you alright? But if you see a good-looking woman with a good guy,
the guy has money.
The guy has money.
The guy has money. Yeah. That's the first conclusion. The guy has a big fat wallet. He's
a rich guy. He's a rich guy.
Rich in glory, rich in personality. I'm with the same money.
So many riches, so many areas.
Yeah, what defines richness anyways?
Money, man.
Money.
Nah, I think money does help the cause.
Helps. It always helps.
But it's more about a lot of it's more about intellect, if that makes sense.
Yeah, personality,
character,
charisma.
Yeah,
definitely. So, girls, if you're watching this, it doesn't matter how much makeup you put on yourself. It doesn't matter how much booty you have on Instagram. It's about personality. You cannot get personality in the gym. You get a good body in the gym, but at the end of the day, that decreases. You cannot hold that body forever. And I just find funny today, it's all about the booty on Instagram, isn't it? I go to my Instagram account and then everybody's trying to post their booties. I just don't understand that. I mean, it's attractive for the eye.
Yeah.
But after that, what else? What's more? Girls, if you're looking for a good guy, and you're attracting the wrong people by showing your booty. You're attracting the wrong market.
Marketing is off.
Yeah. So
you need to revise your campaign.
Yeah. I didn't understand what you said.
I said your marketing is off, and you need to revise your campaign.
Your campaign, yeah. So what you're advertising about yourself? Naturally, you cannot. I've seen some personalities by seeing different photos that they're not body photos, and that gets me interested in people. You see, like what they photograph, like what they were thinking when they photographed.
Do you know what though? Photos, Instagram, social media, it can all be a lie, man. Like people can deceive the heck out of you.
Oh yeah, as well.
They can have really nice photos,
like me,
and be really ugly. Catfishes.
Catfish.
Or they can do what you like. They can have really modest photos, and and they look like they're really good people. But
usually
people know them thing.
I'm gonna leave the blog of today with this comment. Real beauty is not looking for attention. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep. Beto.
Real beauty is not calling attention, not trying to call attention. It's just it's beautiful. It's just the same for the rest. Real rich people is not trying to flash up their stuff, and it's not trying to impress nobody because they already know, and that's enough for them. So Real beauty. Not looking for attention. And this is On the Way. I am Beto Salas, my friend and colleague, Festus.
Peace.
Cheers. Peace off.
Did you say piss off?
Peace up now.
Peace out.
Peace out. Go and see no more.